What if I told you that one simple powder taken at the right time each night could restore the firm morning erections you thought were lost forever after 60? Most doctors will never explain this connection, but the truth is, your missing morning wood is not just about aging. It is your body sending you an urgent signal that circulation is slowing, testosterone is dropping, and your vitality as a man is quietly slipping away. Tonight, I will share the natural powders that can change everything. I am Dr. Eva Hart, a certified urologist with 14 years of experience helping men over 60 reclaim their masculine strength without pills or procedures. In my practice, I have witnessed thousands of men transform their mornings from disappointment to confidence using nothing more than simple, natural powders mixed into warm water before bed. I understand this topic feels uncomfortable to discuss. Society tells us that losing morning erections is just part of getting older, something we should accept quietly. But that silence is doing more damage than good. Your body is trying to communicate something vital, and ignoring that message could cost you more than just your confidence. This conversation goes deeper than bedroom performance. This is about reclaiming your identity as a man, your energy throughout the day, and your overall health. Because when morning erections disappear, it often signals that your heart, your circulation, and your hormones need attention before more serious problems develop. Stay with me until the end because I will reveal exactly which powders work, when to take them, and why this simple bedtime ritual could be the turning point that changes everything for you. And if this topic resonates with you, share in the comments what exactly speaks to you. And if it does not, let me know how I can improve the content and what topic would be more interesting for you. But before we dive into these powerful remedies, you need to understand something most men never realize. The hours before sleep hold the key to how you wake up each morning. Your body does not rest during the night. It rebuilds, repairs, and restores everything that makes you feel alive as a man. What you give your body in those crucial hours determines whether you wake up strong or disappointed. When men walk into my office, especially those over 60, I often ask a question that makes them shift uncomfortably in their chairs. Do you still wake up with morning erections? The hesitation in their eyes tells me everything I need to know. Most shake their heads, assuming this loss is just another inevitable part of aging. But here is what most men do not understand. Morning wood is not just a reminder of younger days or a signal about intimacy. It is your body giving you a daily health report. Every morning, without you asking, your body tells you whether your blood vessels, hormones, and nervous system are working in harmony. Think of it as your body's check engine light. When that signal appears consistently, you know your systems are functioning well. But when it stops, when the signal goes silent, your body is whispering that something deeper is starting to break down. The arteries that carry blood to create erections are much smaller and more sensitive than those leading to your heart. This means circulation problems often show up in your bedroom before they ever appear on medical tests. Research confirms that erectile difficulties can actually predict heart disease by several years. I have seen men ignore this warning for years, dismissing it as normal aging, only to face serious cardiovascular issues later. But I have also witnessed the opposite. Men who pay attention to this signal and take natural action often prevent bigger health problems while restoring their masculine vitality. Your body has not forgotten how to create firm erections. The machinery is still there. The arteries can still expand, hormones can be rebalanced, and nerves can respond again. The signal is not broken, just weakened. And with the right approach, you can strengthen that signal naturally. Do not judge yourself for losing morning erections, but do not ignore them either. Think of this change as your body tapping you on the shoulder, asking for help before more serious problems develop. Because restoring morning wood is not just about intimacy. It is about rebuilding the foundation of your health and confidence as a man. What many men find surprising is that this decline often happens gradually, so slowly that you might not even notice at first. One month you wake up firm 5 days out of 7. The next month it becomes 3 days. Then maybe once a week. Eventually, those mornings become rare occasions that leave you wondering if your masculine strength is disappearing forever. But this gradual change is actually your advantage. It means your body is still capable of responding, still able to rebuild what time has weakened. Pathways are there, waiting for the right signals to reactivate them. Over the years, I have noticed something remarkable about my patients. Men come seeking complicated solutions for their declining vitality. They expect expensive treatments, new medications, or surgical procedures. But when I explain that sometimes the answer lies in what you do right before sleep, I see surprise in their eyes. Your body is not idle during the night. In fact, the deepest repair and rebuilding happen while you sleep. Testosterone production peaks in the early hours. Blood vessels restore their flexibility. Nerves that have been stressed all day finally get the chance to calm and recover. Sleep is your body's workshop where everything gets repaired and fine-tuned for the next day. If you provide the right nutrients before entering that workshop, the results can be extraordinary. Powders are especially effective because they are concentrated and easily absorbed. Unlike heavy meals that sit in your stomach, powders dissolve quickly, delivering nutrients directly where they are needed. Mixed into warm water or milk, they create a calming ritual that signals to your body it is time to relax, restore, and rebuild. This is not about drinking just anything before bed. It is about giving your body the specific raw materials it needs to restore testosterone, repair blood vessels, and reawaken the vitality inside you. Think of your body like a construction crew that works the night shift. During the day, wear and tear accumulate. Blood vessels get strained, hormone production slows, and cellular damage builds up. But when you sleep, this crew gets to work, using whatever materials you have provided to make repairs. If you give them premium materials, they can rebuild everything stronger than before. If you give them nothing, or worse, burden them with alcohol and heavy foods, they spend the night just trying to clear the debris instead of making real improvements. This is why timing matters so much. When men confess that their mornings feel empty, that they no longer wake with the firmness they once took for granted, I often share a secret that sounds almost too simple. It begins with a humble red root that many overlook at the dinner table. Beetroot powder contains powerful compounds called nitrates. When you consume them, your body converts these nitrates into nitric oxide, the natural chemical that tells your arteries to relax and open wide. Without nitric oxide, blood pathways remain tight and narrow. With it, blood surges freely, reaching every tissue that needs nourishment. For erections, this means blood flowing directly into the chambers of the penis, expanding them fully and firmly. This is not theory. This is basic physiology working exactly as it should. I have witnessed this transformation countless times. Men who thought their days of waking up firm were over discover that their bodies simply needed the right signal to remember what they were supposed to do. Beetroot powder provides that signal naturally and gently. The same nitric oxide that improves erections also strengthens your heart, lowers blood pressure, and keeps arteries flexible. This is crucial because erectile problems often signal that heart arteries are struggling too. By nourishing your body with beetroot, you are not just reclaiming your mornings, you are protecting your life. Using beetroot powder is simple but powerful. 1 teaspoon stirred into warm water about 30 minutes before bed is enough. As you sleep, nitric oxide signals your arteries to open, circulation improves, and your body prepares for morning firmness. Many men notice changes within weeks. Stronger morning erections, improved energy throughout the day, and sharper mental focus. The beauty of beetroot powder lies not only in its effectiveness but in how natural it feels. No side effects, no artificial chemicals, just your body returning to the balance it once knew. What makes beetroot particularly valuable for men over 60 is that it addresses the root cause of declining circulation. As we age, our arteries naturally become less flexible, like garden hoses that have been left in the sun too long. They still work, but they do not expand as easily as they once did. Beetroot powder does not force them open with artificial pressure. Instead, it provides the chemical messenger that tells them to relax naturally. This gentle approach means your body can maintain the improvement over time, rather than becoming dependent on increasingly stronger interventions. When men reach their 60s, one hidden enemy quietly chips away at their strength: Chronic stress. I see it constantly in my practice. Men who once carried themselves with confidence now feel weighed down by sleepless nights, constant worries, and tension that never lets go. They tell me their desire has disappeared, their energy is fading, and their erections are unreliable. While they think the problem is purely physical, what is really happening is that stress is stealing their manhood from the inside out. This is where ashwagandha, often called Indian ginseng, becomes one of the most valuable allies a man can have. As an adaptogen, it helps your body adapt to stress and restore balance wherever it is needed most. Modern science confirms what traditional healers knew for centuries. This herb lowers cortisol, the stress hormone that sabotages nearly every function of male vitality when elevated. High cortisol tightens blood vessels, keeps your nervous system in fight-or-flight mode, and directly blocks testosterone production. When cortisol drops, testosterone rises naturally. Your body finds its balance again. Desire returns, energy steadies, and morning wood begins to reappear with strength you thought was gone forever. Most testosterone production happens during the deepest stages of sleep. Yet stress robs men of that restorative cycle. Ashwagandha gently soothes the nervous system, helping you drift into real rest. In that deep sleep, hormones renew, tissues repair, and vitality restores. Mix half a teaspoon of ashwagandha powder into warm milk or water before bed. Taste is earthy, even slightly bitter, but many men add honey or cinnamon to improve the flavor. What matters is not the taste, but the transformation that follows. Within weeks, men often notice less anxiety, steadier moods, stronger morning erections, and renewed desire. It does not force your body into artificial responses. It gently guides you back to natural balance, letting your masculine energy feel authentic again. Connection between stress and sexual function runs deeper than most men realize. Chronic stress does not just affect your mind, it fundamentally alters your body chemistry. When cortisol remains elevated for months or years, it actually changes how your cells respond to testosterone, even if your testosterone levels are normal. This is why some men can have decent hormone levels on paper but still feel like their masculine energy has vanished. Ashwagandha works by breaking this cycle, allowing your cells to remember how to respond to the hormones that define your strength and vitality as a man. High in the Peruvian Andes, men have relied on a simple root for centuries to maintain their strength, stamina, and virility well into old age. That root is maca, often called Peruvian ginseng, and when ground into powder, it becomes one of the most remarkable natural allies for men over 60. What makes maca unique is that it does not directly raise testosterone like some herbs do. Instead, it works in harmony with your entire system, nourishing energy, circulation, and endurance from multiple angles. For men who feel their spark has dimmed, maca has a way of gently fanning the flame back to life. It acts on the brain's arousal centers, awakening signals of interest and excitement that have grown quiet with age. But maca does more than awaken desire. It fuels stamina and endurance. Men who use it consistently often notice they can maintain firmness longer, do not tire as quickly, and have the energy to enjoy intimacy without feeling drained afterward. Many men also discover that maca restores the intensity of climax. Orgasms feel sharper, stronger, more like what they experienced in their younger years. That level of satisfaction is not just physical. It restores confidence and joy, reminding you that passion does not have an expiration date. Maca also supports prostate health. As men age, the prostate often enlarges, pressing on the bladder and interfering with both urination and erections. By nourishing pelvic tissues and improving circulation, maca helps counteract these changes, keeping your entire system stronger and more responsive. The flavor of maca root powder is slightly sweet and nutty, far from medicinal, making it easy to incorporate into your nightly routine. Stir 1 teaspoon into a smoothie, blend it with almond milk, or mix it with cocoa for a rich evening drink. Taken before bed, maca works quietly through the night, fueling your body with nutrients and supporting blood flow. The effects build over time, growing stronger with consistency. What sets maca apart from other natural remedies is its ability to work on multiple levels simultaneously. While other herbs might target circulation or hormones specifically, maca nourishes your entire masculine system. Contains unique compounds called macamides that seem to enhance communication between your brain and reproductive organs. This means not only do the physical mechanisms improve, but the mental and emotional aspects of desire strengthen as well. You begin to feel interested again, not just capable. That combination of physical function and genuine enthusiasm is what creates truly satisfying intimate experiences. Another challenge many men over 60 face often goes unnoticed because it does not shout loudly like heart problems or low testosterone. This hidden challenge is chronic inflammation, quietly interfering with circulation, irritating the prostate, and draining the energy that fuels manhood. Turmeric, the golden spice, contains curcumin, one of the most potent natural anti-inflammatory compounds we know. But here is the problem. On its own, curcumin is poorly absorbed by the body. You could consume large amounts of turmeric and still only get a fraction of its benefits. Key is black pepper. Inside black pepper is a compound called piperine, which increases curcumin absorption by up to 2,000%. Without pepper, turmeric is like a locked treasure chest. With pepper, that chest opens wide and your body can access everything inside. When inflammation is calmed, your body can finally do what it was designed to do: circulate blood freely, respond with energy, and restore sexual health. Erections depend on soft, flexible arteries that can expand and fill quickly with blood. But inflammation stiffens those arteries, making them resistant and unresponsive. The ritual itself is soothing. Stir half a teaspoon of turmeric with a small pinch of black pepper into warm milk or water, then sip it slowly before bed. The warmth calms your body, and the compounds inside begin working as you sleep. While you rest, inflammation reduces, prostate irritation quiets, and blood vessels stay more open and flexible. By morning, many men notice they feel less stiff, more energized, and firmer. Chronic inflammation is like having a small fire burning throughout your body. You might not feel the flames directly, but they consume energy, damage tissues, and interfere with normal function. For men over 60, this inflammation often concentrates in the pelvic region, creating a cascade of problems. Prostate becomes swollen and tender. Blood vessels lose their ability to dilate properly. Even nerve signals become less clear and responsive. By addressing inflammation with turmeric and black pepper, you are not just treating symptoms, you are removing the underlying interference that prevents your body from functioning at its best. The most common question I hear is, how do I actually use these powders? Do I take them all at once? How long until I see results? First principle is simplicity. You do not need to overwhelm your body by taking everything at once. Start with just one powder that speaks most to your needs. If circulation is your main concern, begin with beetroot. Stress is robbing your sleep, start with ashwagandha. Desire feels absent, try maca. If inflammation is weighing you down, turmeric with black pepper may be your best ally. The second principle is patience. Your body did not lose its vitality overnight, and it will not rebuild it immediately either. These powders are gentle and natural, designed to work with your body's rhythms. Give them at least 3 weeks of consistent use before evaluating their impact. The third principle is consistency. Make your powder drink part of your nightly ritual. Skip late-night alcohol and heavy snacks. Instead, prepare a simple glass of warm water or milk with your chosen powder. Over time, this becomes more than a habit. It becomes a statement that you are investing in your future every single night. Finally, listen to your body. Notice how you feel as weeks pass. Do you wake with more energy? Are your erections firmer and more reliable? Your body is always communicating with you. If one powder makes the biggest difference, stay with it. If you feel ready, you can rotate or combine them. These powders are not quick fixes. They are allies that walk beside you, quietly strengthening your body night after night, building you back up from the inside.